I'm Heather Beaumont-Johnson. I am Arthritis Action's Director of Member Services and Operations, and this is my colleague Martin Lau, Dietitian and Services Development Manager.
Hello.
Martin, we keep hearing about weight loss for arthritis. Tell me, Martin, why is the role of body fat and arthritis important?
In the past, we thought adipose tissues or fat cells don't do anything and are just a nuisance if we are trying to jump on the scale or put on a piece of clothing that we haven't worn for a while. We now know that fat cells are just as active and plays an important part in arthritis. Carrying excess body fat is a risk factor for osteoarthritis or OA, gout, and may contribute to the development of rheumatoid arthritis or RA. An American study has found that if women are overweight or obese, they are nearly 4 times at risk of getting knee OA. For obese men, it was 5 times the risk. Being overweight also increases the risk of hips and hands OA. Now, apart from the risk factor, carrying excess body fat may worsen the symptoms of OA, RA, and gout. It does this by placing unnecessary load on weight-bearing joints, such as knees. Hormones released from fat cells influence OA through direct degradation of the cartilage and to be part of the local inflammatory processes. People with RA carrying excess body fat may reduce the benefit of their specialist medications and half the chance of reaching remission. Excess body fat could also worsen disease activity. And if you have gout, blood uric acid level is correlated with visceral body fat, and this is the fat which are on your organ or surrounding your organs.
Thank you, Martin. That certainly is interesting. It certainly seems that there is a correlation between body fat and arthritis. What can someone do if they have arthritis and they want to lose weight?
Studies on people with OA have found that if you are overweight and by losing a minimum of 10% of the body weight, you may experience a reduction of pain. Recently, the same research group also found that if you can manage to lose 20% of body weight, it can reduce the pain further. I think this is quite key here. Remember, losing 1 pound of body weight can reduce 4 pounds of pressure on knees per step. I do understand that weight loss for some can be a mountain to climb. With some planning and sticking to a weight loss plan, it can be possible. The first thing to look at is the portion size of your meals, perhaps using smaller plates. Don't cut your calories too drastically, otherwise you will rapidly hit a plateau. Secondly, consider limiting your intake of empty calories. Foods that are high in fat, sugar, with or without processed carbohydrates. Biscuits, chocolate, cakes are just some of the examples. People find helpful when engaging in a weight loss program are meal planning, cooking in bulk and portion the excess by freezing. Don't have your evening meals while you're watching TV, as you will focus on the TV program and not on how much that you are enjoying or ingesting. Finally, any dietary plan involving reduction of calorie helps, whether it is a low carb or low fat. Just make sure you stick to it. For those with gout, a word of caution. Yo-yo dieting or following a fatty type diet for fast weight loss can cause an increase in uric acid in the body. It is important to point out that the accumulation of uric acid can cause a gout attack.
Thank you, Martin. As a member of Arthritis Action, you can have one-to-one dietary plan sessions with Martin.